Alright, here we have a Lakewood Rain Guard fan. This one's from 2003, and I got it a few years ago, new in the box, from a friend of mine, Bo Mitchell. Yeah, it was a pretty good find. You don't see these too often, and I'm definitely glad to have one. But yeah, I figured I'd do a new video on it because, kind of get it in line with the rest of the Mitten box fan series. And I get a lot of questions about this fan, actually. Like, do they still make it? Can you still buy it? Where do you buy it? Can't, blah, blah, blah. They haven't made Lakewood fans in over 10 years. And I'd say about 12 years. They have not made Lakewood fans in 12 years. The only freaking place you could possibly get one of these would be your Goodwill, a thrift store, flea markets, eBay, etc. You can't buy these brand new, and no, I'm not selling this one, so don't even ask. But anyway, this is a Rain Guard Lakewood fan from 2003. It's in really good shape because it was new in the box when I got it. And it has the box right here. So we'll take a look at it. Put that over there a minute. It does have the original feet, which are in the box. They came in this little plastic thing. The cord was wrapped up in the middle. I have not ever taken these out and used them because I don't want them to break. So they just kind of stay in here. I do have the instruction manual and all that for it too. But like the other fans, it's put away somewhere and I can't find it right now. But anyway, this is a 20-inch box fan with thermostat by Lakewood. It says that there. It's a Rain Guard fan, model RG225, with the blue blade. It's funny because when these were, non-collector's items, nobody really wanted them, and now that everybody wants them, you can't hardly find the dang things. I had a Lakewood 227. I sold that to a friend. I kind of regret it, but it was one of his childhood fans, so I figured, why not? I definitely understand the childhood fan thing and it being very hard to find, because I've been there before. So I sold him that Lakewood 227. I think it was actually a trade, but it's in good hands, so I'm glad he's enjoying it. But anyway, here's the Rain Guard logo. Weather-resistant safety features, insulated motor and controls from the case. Here's the comfort control thermostat with power indicator light. Patented 5-wing brace blade fan blade that everybody has to knock, but I never found much problems with, if they're done right. Carrying handle, because of course. 3-speed control, whisper quiet operation, that's a lie. Comfort control thermostat, Rain Guard weather feature, 1-year limited warranty. Lakewood. There's the side. In the back. It's the same features. Like I said, I got this fan new in the box. The box had never been opened before I got it. And the fan had never been used. So here's the fan itself. You can see the lovely blue blades, which I really like. It's got the rain guard badge, which is actually just a sticker. It's very uncentered too, which is kind of bothersome. It's got the blue blades. The fan itself is in mint condition. It's got 3 speeds with a thermostat, which does work. Can we focus? Focus. There we go. And on here it says, attach enclosed feet to bottom of fan. Now, one thing I will definitely say about this fan that I was kind of disappointed with was the paint quality. It has really bad pitting problems on the top. I don't know if you can actually see any of it, but you can kind of see it right here. It's like they didn't spray it evenly or something. Now, the sides aren't as bad. And no, it doesn't have the stand holes. This is about the time they got rid of those. The side of it ain't too bad, I guess. It's hard to really say. And here's the back of it. This one uses the boombox cord that everybody knows and loves. I don't understand why Lakewood did this. I don't know if this was their attempt to cheapen out, but also stay decent quality. I don't know. But this is here. A lot of these Lakewood fans with this style plug would lose their plug and people would get rid of them, or, you know, the prongs that hold the plug in would get loose and would make the fan pretty much inoperable. The motors themselves are not that bad. I mean, they're not the best motors, but they're not the worst motors. Lakewood still had some quality here, believe it or not. It wasn't until like the late 2000s when they really started cheaping out on these things. This one still has solid metal casing, unlike the newer ones where it's all bendable plastic. It's not plastic, but metal. There's a capacitor in there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I mean, you can see it, but there's a year on it somewhere. But there is probably no way of me seeing it. And maybe if I flip it on and have it around. But yeah, these little motors weren't really that bad. They weren't the greatest motors Lakewood ever put in their fans, but they weren't horrible. It wasn't till like after this year, 2003, 04, 05, I would say around 05 is when Lakewood really started cheaping out on their fans. They were still trying to make a decent quality product with this thing. And you can probably not really see the motor because of this. I don't understand why fan companies do this. It clogs up the motor with dust more, but whatever. That's another reason a lot of these modern fans die so prematurely. This will clog up with dirt, and people don't clean them, and they just throw them out and go buy a new one. And there's your weather-resistant switch with the plastic cover on it. I'm not sure how the motor's weather-resistant, but they claim it is. Kind of like the, whatchamacallit, weather shield fans. There's the capacitor on the motor. Let's see if I can move this blade without knocking the fan over. There we go. Barely make out anything there. There's a date code of 03 in there. And whether or not you can actually see it is a whole nother story. There it is. January 03. Yeah. I'm not sure what other information's on the motor because, well, you can't really see it. So it's kind of hard to say. But anyway, that's pretty much the overview of the fan. The fan's in really good shape. There's no rust in it. It has a sticker that says, "Caution, automatically operated device. To reduce risk of injury, disconnect from power supply before servicing." So they really did apparently promote servicing the fan still. And there's the bottom. 225. 120 volts. 60 hertz. 2.1 amps. I believe that's still a Macmillan power rating. Weird that they updated the model number, but they never updated the amp draw. Because I know this is not a 2.1 amp motor. This is less. This is like a, maybe a 1 amp motor. The same motor that, well, I think this one's a little different than what they put in the regular ones, but I digress. But anyway, this video's gone on longer than I thought, so here's high. Now the fan itself, pretty powerful. Moves a nice breeze. It's not quiet, but it is powerful. I'll give it that. We'll go to medium. It's definitely not a quiet fan, but it does move pretty good air, surprisingly. And load. It's not a bad running fan. Low speed's pretty nice. It's fairly quiet and moves a nice breeze. And the thermostat works like so. And then the light comes on. See, the way these thermostats work is they will measure how warm the room is on this little, it's a very crude way of doing it, but basically what happens is it's like a metallic thermostat, and once it heats up, it will click and turn on the fan. And you can set it to any of these things on the dial, and it will stay on for that long and then turn off when it gets cold enough. But yeah, back to high. And OSS goes off. So yeah, this is a lot longer of a video than I wanted it to be, but here we are. The Lakewood Rain Guard box fan from 2003. Coast down ain't too bad on it. So I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.